The program says we're starting at 10:30, so I'm hoping that we have had a chance to get to know each other. Or maybe I should use the 5 minutes that I'm given for introductions. I'll give everybody a chance to just say who they are and just get to know each other basically. So my name is Mampilo Pahlani. I'm the school director for the School of Computing in the College of Science, Engineering and Technology. Outside of being a scholar, which is the area that we find ourselves in today, yeah, I also happen to be a mother, and I happen to be a wife, and so forth. All those things that, yeah. First of all, I would like to greet you all and welcome you to this public lecture from our guests. I would also extend gratitude to extended members of management who are here today, executive deans, vice principals, and deputy executive deans. Thank you so much for your presence. I will also take the 5 minutes, as I've said, to just give everybody a chance to just say who they are. I think I also want to mention and highlight the importance of collaboration. This seminar is hosted actually from the College of Human Sciences, and I can see so many faces from so many different fields. And also the fact that it lands in the field that we are trying to sort of grow in, which is internationalization and international visibility. So our guests today, really, we appreciate them for being here and for hosting the seminar with us. We are hoping that this is the beginning of many more things to come. And I also want to mention that we would really also like our students to be involved, specifically M&D, because in our field, we've got a lot of students who are doing this type of work specifically. And it would be nice for us to extend and grow and have other things that we are doing together to strengthen the relationship and to also learn from each other. So we really appreciate your presence here today. I'm going to start over here, David. I'm going to start with you. Brief introductions, please.
I'm David Mandela. I work in the Office of the Vice President.
Thank you.
I'm Ajahn Mabandonzi, Director, School of Social Sciences.
Good morning, colleagues. C. Caries, I'm the Director for the School of Art at Stages.
Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Professor Unisa. I'm the Distinguished Professor for the Catalytic Niche Area, Health and Medicine. And this presentation, which is here, is actually AI in health. It's within my catalytic niche area.
We will also talk more, Prof. Thank you so much.
Thank
you can
you.
hand over the mic.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Kyubek Yoon from South Korea. My work focuses on AI in dentistry, so it's an honor to be here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, hello, everybody. My name is Kgorong Matlaela. I'm from the Marketing Office, College of Economic and Management Sciences.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Kgorong Pidane. I am from the College of Human Sciences, Communications and Marketing Office.
Greetings, everyone. I am Vele Mabona Pungane Gantsele. I'm from Marketing, College of Human Sciences.
Tobela, ke Masichaba ke ngwana Masemola. I'm the Executive Dean acting in the College of Economic and Management Sciences, and my research is based on business process optimization using artificial intelligence.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Christina Zimiri. I'm a postdoctoral fellow, College of Human Sciences. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Ulawakeng Malinga, a postgraduate assistant in the Department of Health Studies.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Good morning, everyone. Nonhlanhla Masinga from the Psychology Department in the College of Human Sciences. I'm part of the interest group on Odell Digital Healthcare.
Wow.
Good morning, everyone. Mokgele Madisa is my name. I'm the director of the School of Humanities in the College of Human Science.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Mokonele Poto Kemosotu. Ketswa Department in the Christian Spirituality, Church History and Missiology.
Morning, Kamango Sindiso Antlabati, a freelance journalist for the IOL, Independent Online, and a student within the Communication Department, College of Human Science.
Dumelang, my name is Lisa Khochilwane. I'm from the Department of Institutional Advancement in the Publications Unit.
Good morning. My name is Vincent Majanga, a postdoc research fellow at the Center of Augmented Intelligence and Data Science, School of Computing.
Good morning, everyone. I'm from South Korea, and my name is Ming Gyuri. I'm affiliate at the Yonsei University Institute of the Africa Center. Yeah, thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Ntanganedzin Mapoli. I'm the acting executive dean at the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences.
Demachironi Mawungu Mufukata, head of chair of Department of Development Studies.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Meneli Sinube from the Mercantile Law Department in the College of Law. My research focuses on cyber law, banking law, and we have AI fused into all of those aspects. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Brian Hungwe. I'm a postdoc fellow with the School of Law. My research interest is intellectual property law and innovation, and also AI. Thank you.
This is Hyun Kim. I guess I'm the last one from South Korea, and I'm in software engineering.
Good morning. My name is Mutoko Chugayani. I'm an executive director responsible for infrastructure and systems.
Okay. Good morning. In financial mathematics and also computer science at the University of South Africa.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Kgorong. I am first year, borderline second year chemistry and physics student at the university.
Tameng na ke nna Madipoane Masenya ngwana Mphahlele, ED in the office of the principal and vice chancellor.
Good morning, my name is Karabo Makofane. I'm in the Department of Christian Spirituality, Church History and Missiology in the School of Humanities, CHS. Thanks.
Good morning, I'm Tembela Hili, Distinguished Professor at the College of Science, Engineering and Technology. I also lead CSET Innovation.
Locha Ndosolvin, UCL.
Morning, Orisane Ramanswana, Chair of Department, Biblical and Ancient Studies.
Good morning, colleagues. Rebecca Resenga from Department of Health Studies.
Good morning, colleagues. My name is Siliko Make. I'm the Engaged Scholarship Manager in the College of Human Science and an AI enthusiast. Thanks.
Good morning, colleagues. I am David Mputi from Department of Health Studies, CHS.
Good morning, everybody. I am Simesihle Ngubane from the College of Human Sciences. I'm a postdoc research fellow.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Linda Tsara from the College of Human Sciences, postdoctoral fellow.
Okay, I guess it's shy. Thank you so much, colleagues. I think the audience today is quite diverse and very interesting. I have to say that from students to postdoc fellows to distinguished profs and so many other people that are here today, I really appreciate it. I'm now going to hand over to Professor Mashao to introduce our guest speaker and official welcoming. Thank you.
Good morning, colleagues. Good morning. In the interest of time, I will not be able to switch to all official languages. I know more than 6, at least. Colleagues, we are gathered here for this public lecture on AI and digital health as an initiative coming from the office of our Principal and Vice Chancellor. As the organizing team hosting our 3 international guests coming from South Korea, Ms. Kim, James, and our esteemed Professor Yoon. We met, I think it was last Thursday or Friday, to finalize the program. And we were happy, very happy with our arrangements, as led by Professor Sikwe, who was leading that particular team. Then on Sunday night, then I got a call from the VC. Typical of her, as a mother and as a researcher, she had identified 3 gaps in our arrangement, and she was able to poke holes in what we would have thought is a good plan for our visitors. And then immediately I was called to action to say, look, do something. And indeed, we immediately convened the inter-college meeting with our esteemed guests. It happened on Monday. And we really appreciate the agility on the side of our deans, because indeed all of them were able to send delegates to that particular meeting. It was full house, and we were able to engage on how best do we collaborate with our guests coming from the Yonsei University and Ewa Women's University. It was quite a fruitful engagement. And then Monday night, then it was said that we're still missing something. We can't have an international guest in our midst, and we are not able to utilize him. So please organize a public lecture. And this task was given to me and Dr. Masi Chow on Monday night. And then we had to immediately action that particular aspect. Hence, we are here today, and I want to thank Tibuko, Matlaela, and Velima Wona, who immediately, when I said run with this thing, they were able to lift our hands, and indeed, here we are. And we are grateful, colleagues, to all of you that you responded positively to the call that it should be an in-person meeting, but we've organized that at least it should be streamlined on YouTube and also Microsoft. So we are grateful that all of you are here and feel welcome. What we're trying to do is to enhance the university's vision around internationalization, as already stated by our able program director. But beyond that, we also want to foster transdisciplinary collaborations within the university, especially when we are approaching issues around the catalytic niche areas. We cannot do that in isolation. I know that when we issued the title of the lecture today, some were saying, what? AI and health, dentistry, you're talking the language that is a bit foreign to us. And we said, no, it's not foreign. We have to collaborate, especially with regard around the vision that the VC has to establish the hospital, which has forced the College of Human Sciences to rethink our structure, and already we are socializing the reconfiguration of the College of Human Sciences and pushing for the introduction of 3 more schools, the School of Languages and the School of Theology and the School of Medical Sciences, in order to accommodate this grand vision. And listening to the conversations that we have had with our visitors and the VC, now they are even talking smart hospital in the process. Hence, we are here to start to have a feel and taste in terms of what the future holds for us. There are numerous opportunities for us as a university in terms of collaborating with the Yonsei University and Ewa Women's University. One, it enriches the Global South conversation and partnership in terms of how do we then become more responsive to the challenges we face together. And of course, the research projects, we spoke a bit about research projects, and Professor Sikwe is already leading one of those and partnering with a number of even local or African universities in the process. We also spoke a bit about around issues of funding. So our colleagues from South Korea are willing to join hands with us in terms of ensuring that they also assist in raising funds for our project. As long as you have a viable project that you can put in the form of a business plan and how it will benefit the university and our communities, they have committed that they will be able to. Another area which was of interest was around student exchange. They are willing to facilitate such a process that our students will have exposure, M&D, be able to go to South Korea, visit one of the universities, and be able to learn more from that side. Let me pause and say a hearty welcome to all of you, a hearty welcome to representatives from the Office of the Vice Chancellor, a hearty welcome to deans, deputy deans, all extended management members, a hearty welcome to the 2 colleges who are partnering in terms of hosting, the College of Human Sciences and the College of Economic and Management Sciences. We're just playing a host, but Unisa overall is the host of this particular event. And welcome to our media personnel. Immediately they picked the baton and ran with it, and today we even are live on YouTube. We are live on Microsoft Teams. So thank you very much for your response. I wish you all the best. I wish you fruitful engagement with Professor Yul. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Prof. Mashao, for that welcome. I think you have just said something very important, which is teamwork in action. For the fact that there was so little time and we managed to be here, and there's already so much that is going to be happening or that we're looking forward to, is really exciting. Unisa is really an exciting place to be. I mean, a new hospital, I mean, who would have thought, hey? Really exciting. Thank you so much for that. I'm now going to welcome Prof. Mavandu Mudzusi, the Director of the School of Social Sciences, to introduce the guest speaker.
Thank you very much, Program Director, for not butchering my surname. Because that's what I usually correct when I come to the stage. I'm going to introduce our keynote speaker. I'm so amazed on how economical he has been with her bio. But later I realized that this person is an entrepreneur. He wants us to go and feed Google so that we check him and also know more about him and also increase the number of people who have visited his profile. So that's what you'll do after my presentation, because what I have is that he's Professor Q. Bayek Yun, who is a research professor at the College of Artificial Intelligence at Ewa Women's University. So it's University of Basadi. Automatically linking with it, we are feeding Busadi theorization. He specializes on medical AI and imaging-based diagnostic. He mentioned something like dental AI, which we felt like, oh, this is going to assist us in development of our new School of Health Sciences. He received his PhD from Yonsei University. He has published extensively in Scientific Journal Index in Science Citation Index, which is SCI journals, including the top 5% of the fields. Of his field, and has been an invited speaker at major international venues, such as American Society of Mechanical Engineers and Harvard Global Dental AI Symposium in 2025. His current projects span algorithm, clinical validation, and real-world development. Over to you, Prof. Yun. Thank you. Have you seen the economy on the bio?
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Thank you, Professor, for the kind introduction. My name is Kyubek Yoon from Ewha Women's University from South Korea. I'm grateful for the opportunity to be here and to share our work with you. Yesterday, after the panel discussion, I met many students from different African countries. Their energy and curiosity were remarkable for me, and I was truly inspired. After many years in medical AI, I sometimes focus on too much on results and publications. Today reminded me that my real goal is to use technology to make people's lives better. That's why I am especially thankful to be here with you. Meaningful progress happens when researchers, clinicians, and students work together with communities. I'm here to learn from you, to collaborate, and to focus on impact that is visible in people's daily health. With that spirit, let me begin. Today, I will share a practical approach that uses ordinary intraoral photos to automatically label each tooth number and highlight caries. Although the study comes from dentistry, the idea is broader for public health. Simple, low-cost self-checks before the visit can help people decide when to seek care, and they can help clinics strategy faster, refer more clearly, and keep decisions constant, especially in places where specialists and time are limited. This does not place dentists. The AI mark carries on the photo, and clinicians make the final decision. Before we look at the dental examples, I will briefly explain in very simple terms how an AI system is structured and trained. AI is advancing at an extraordinary pace. Today, generative models can produce high-quality videos from just a few lines of text. And what launched in late 2024 has already improved markedly in clarity, motion, and control. This speed matters for us. We can create patient education clips, training materials, and workflow demos quickly and cheaply. The tools are powerful, so we'll use them carefully and focus on public health value. This is a diffusion model. It's a core technology used in today's AI tools that people often use with ChatGPT, especially for creating images and videos from just one line of prompt. It may look complex, but the idea is simple to understand. It is not hard to understand because AI is ultimately about building machines that imitate how humans think and learn from examples. In short, artificial intelligence tries to put an human-like kind of intelligence into machines. It's a young field, only about just 60 years ago. As people learn from experience, AI learns from data. At its core, AI studies how humans think and then copies small parts of that process. Mathematics, codings, our technology are just tools we use to move pieces of human thinking to computers so we can solve real problems. As I said earlier, AI as a field is just about 60 years ago. But the kind of AI we actually use in daily life has really taken off only in the last 15 years. Isn't that remarkable? Before that, it was hard to collect enough data for training, and computers were not powerful enough to store and process a large data set. Other challenge was the lack of stable GPUs for training AI models. So research moved slowly. Today, companies like ANDTHE lead GPU development, and that hardware make large-scale training practical. Early AI systems were rule-based, following only the instructions that human wrote. Now, like human learns from experience, modern AI learns from the data, which allows it to improve with more examples instead of relying on a fixed rule. In AI, we use many terms in this field, so let me line them up clearly. Artificial intelligence is a big umbrella. Any software that performs a task that would normally need human judgment. Machine learning is a way to build AI by letting the system learn patterns from data instead of relying on handwriting rules. Neural networks are one major kind of machine learning model that can recognize complex patterns from examples. Deep learning is simply neural networks with many layers, which is why it works so well for images, audios, and languages. So the relationship is simple. AI contains machine learning contains neural network, and deep learning is the modern large layered form of neural network. ChatGPT is also deep learning for language, and the Caries tooth numbering system is in this talk is deep learning for images. As I said earlier, people who work on AI have long wondered how we ourselves think. One simple idea was to copy a tiny piece from the brain that we call the neuron. The biological neuron collect many small signals, and if they add up enough, it fires. Artificial neuron copies that idea. With one neuron or one layer, we can only capture very simple patterns. By stacking many neurons into layers called a multi-layer perceptron, the model can build up from small cues to larger structures. Early layers respond to simple changes in color or edges. Deeper layers combine those into shapes like tooth surface or boundaries. And the final layers makes a decision such as a tooth number or whether a region looks like caries. Yes. So all of this is learned from examples, not handwritten rules. Ultimately, deep learning stacks many layers, so a model gains greater capabilities. A neural network built this way is called a deep neural network, or we can say DNN. Today, roughly 90% of AI systems uses DNNs. Models like ChatGPT often use over maybe 100 layers. Unfortunately, we do not have much time to cover all details today. So here is a simple idea. We show the model an image and the correct answer we prepared in advance. The model makes a guess, and we measure how far that guess is from the correct answer. If it is off, the model adjusts its inside setting a tiny bit. Then it tries again. This loop repeats many times with many examples. And the guesses move closer and closer to the correct answer. That is how the model learns. Now that we have covered the basics of AI so far, so let me show a simple example from dentistry. We'll look at a system that reads originally intraoral photos, assigns each tooth number, and marks caries on the image. I will explain what it does and why it is useful for public health in a clear, practical way. Our system uses a convolutional neural network, which is a deep neural network made for images. It is good at image analysis because it checks many small parts of the picture and learns table cues like edges and textures. The input is a normal intraoral photo. The output is two simple things drawn on the photo. First, the boxes that show where the important areas are. Second, labels that say what each box means, such as the tooth numbers or caries. This gives us quick, readable summary that a clinician can scan in one look. This method comes from our study, AI-based dental caries and tooth number detection in intraoral photos, published in the Journal of Dentistry. We tested it on ordinarily full mouth photos taken from common views. The output let a clinician review the whole mouth in one look with tooth numbers and simple stage marks for caries. Performance was steady across views, which supports using screening and referral. These examples show that the same approach works even when photos are taken in different everyday ways. The important point for public health is what this enables at home. People who struggle to visit a dentistry can take simple routine photo on their own, see clear tooth numbers and caries marks on the image, and decide whether they need care. Clinics then receive a focus on summary when the person arrives, which is shorten visit and direct attention to the right teeth. This turns basic self-check into a practical bridge from the home to the dental chair. That's all. Thank you for listening, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that insightful presentation, Prof. I think from my side, I'm expecting so many questions because the work that you are doing leads and lands in so many areas that people that are here today. So from ethics, I know I'm expecting questions. From economics, Dr. Maschab, I'm looking at you. I know I'm expecting questions. From innovation over there, Prof. Healy, I know I'm expecting questions. Dr. Mutloko as well. Sorry to put you in the spotlight, but my point is I'm looking forward to a more robust conversation really and discussion that we should be having today. So who do I start with? I'm just going to give them the mic directly. I know, Prof. Seko, it's your area, but you will be at the end. Your turn is coming. Okay, thank you, Prof.
Thank you very much, Prof. Yoon. You mentioned something like patients will be able to see this from home. Does it mean that a person can do it while not visiting the hospital and check the teeth? Okay, you mentioned that the patient will be able to look at that imaging and decide whether they want to go to the dentist or not. So I'm asking, is this done by the patient at home, or they're supposed to come to the facility for the imaging to be done and you give the results to the patient and the patient decides?
Thank you for the question. I can apply our technology to mobile application. So patient can check their dental situations, and then they want to decide whether I go to clinics or not. So our team expand our core technology in AI in dentistry into the mobile application or something. So yeah, they can check in mobile. Yes.
Good morning, colleagues, once again. It's a very quick one, Prof. It's around the integration of AI in public health. At some point, I think you mentioned that 99% achievement rate is a bad thing for public health because it essentially involves humans. Now, AI being it's a group of technologies. And so the question then is, what are the risks of integrating AI into public health, considering the enormous risk around 99%, and that 1%, of course, being a factor?
AI dentistry is much more harder than computer science AI because the performance of the model in AI dentistry can be 99%, but that's not lack of 1% of patient loss. So AI model can perform 99%, but we can lose 1% of patient, so we cannot diagnose not correctly. So I can say there should be many integration from the other technologies to improve the model performance. Yeah.
Thank you, Prof. I just wanted to check, so does this mean it's an app? That's my first one. And then what are the ethical considerations when you've now taken pictures of your concerns and send them through as the user, in terms of now how you're keeping and storing the data and what happens to, my pictures and all that. So the ethical considerations that go with it.
So you're saying about data, data acquisition and data acquisition. Data privacy is really important in this matter. At the first stage, AI, there are many researchers doesn't consider the data privacy, but at this point, we are really consider the importation of the data privacy. So many hospitals keep their data in privacy. So we are really try to secure our data set. So in Korea, there are 5 major hospitals. They don't know each other how many data we have in independent hospitals. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Morning, Prof. Nice talk. I have 2 questions. One is about the presentation specifically. So how do you mitigate the quality and the potential biases on the training data? And 2, the diagnostic accuracy on different populations? And then how do you integrate this to the dental workflow? That's the first one. And then the second is just your opinion in general. Are we, or maybe rather the process that AI has taken to get into the market, has it been too quick, or should we trust? There, I would just need your opinion. Thank you.
Thank you for the nice question. You're saying about data bias. This model trained on just Korean peoples. So we should apply other technology that it is called transfer learning. This model trained on Korean people. So to apply this technology to maybe African people, we can adjust the model, like more training, more tuning for using African data set. And then the second one is related to marketing. So I think there are many researchers in AI related to medicine. I have searched many papers related in medical AI. They reported that their model is really the best in the world, but I can't trust it because their model has a really big biases on their data set. So if we want to publish our model to economy, there will be too hard to publish to the market because marketing is related money. So many medical company make it improved for the selling. So I think all the model in the world related dental AI or medical AI should be more trained and they should be more developed for the public health. I think so. You say 감사합니다. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Motlogo, as indicated. I'm from ICT infrastructure here at Unisa. Now, aligned with what Prof just said, right? To train these models requires, is there resource intensive, right? And indeed, the data that primarily we are using is not from Africa. And as you know, in Africa, we are developing countries. In terms of infrastructure, we are lagging behind, right? Now the question is, how do we close that gap? We really need to build our own models that talks to our needs and our context. I just want to get your views from there. As I said, as a ICT from Unisa, we really need to enable the colleagues here that they should build the models that speaks to our issues. And my question is, what is your view? What will be your recommendations around that? Thanks.
Yeah, that's a great question. Every country is really struggling with secure their GPUs to train the model. Yeah. These days, USA and China compete for the GPU machines. Yeah. In Korea, yeah, I also struggle with securing my GPUs to train my model. Yeah. Okay. I recommend it to the South African government to secure GPUs first. Yeah, we cannot anything without GPUs. Also, USA and China compete for the talent. In South Korea, young generation is decreasing. Yeah. But in South Africa, you guys have a much more young generation here. You should be together with the young generation. They are really good talent for the future. I'm 100% sure about that. Yes, Professor.
Have you to date advanced to a level where the machines can take over and be able to, once you have identified the problem, then be able to, say for instance, operate without the human touch? Operations by machines without the human touch, without human beings. Yeah, without the dentist, yes.
You are saying about collaboration with dentists? No. Yeah, okay, so I can say that I have been working a lot of professors from dentistry in Korea. Yeah, actually the core idea from project comes from dentist. Yeah. I'm just AI scientist. As I told you, mathematics and coding or technology, it's just a tool. Yeah. All the ideas from the one field like dentistry. So we can collaborate, we should collaborate anytime between engineers and dentists or medicine stakeholders. Does that make sense?
I have a mic, can I? I'm just going to take that advantage. Can I?
My privilege, it's okay.
Okay. Thank you so much for the presentation, and I think it's helping us to look in advanced technologies and how best we're going to be able to improve. But I want to bring it from the genetic perspective. When you look at the dentistry imaging, do you see that helping us to be able to come up with strategies that would help us to bring personal medication or personal profiles that would allow us to treat better, especially in terms of the cavities and the gum diseases? How best we would be able to deal with that if you think on the space of intelligence now, or the artificial intelligence?
Okay, thank you. I can say that, I want to say that actually I am conducting other research to expand this model to the other diseases from dentistry. So I think me and my collaborator really how to work to expand our model to other diseases. So what's the main point of the question? Okay, got it. Yeah. Yeah, I got it. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, right. Yeah, I got it. I got it. Thank you. Okay, so in artificial intelligence, there is a big rule. The data is the best thing to improve our model. So if you want to improve your model or expand to other diseases, you should put more data set. Like if you want to apply my model to South Africa, you should prepare lots of data set from South Africa. Yes.
So
Prof.
Yes.
Yeah, Prof. My question sort of dovetails with the question from the professor from humanities. And personally, I don't prefer it to call it humanities. I think it's a wrong concept. I think it's a college of humanity. Because there's only one humanity. But that's a debate we can have some other time. I have a general question. So it's got nothing to do with AI and dental. So it's a general question. So coming from a graduate of humanity, it will definitely be a general question. But I'm fascinated and curious about the future of AI and computing, especially in the context of the relationship between machines and human beings. I think the little that I know so far is that at least up to 2010, as you were saying, we as human beings sort of had
we had control over computers. In other words, the computers were informed by us. But now it looks like with the advancement of artificial intelligence, the machines are beginning to learn from each other, and they are beginning to create without us. And then it reminds me of that American movie called I, Robot. The I, Robot movie, I think it's by Will Smith, where the machines are now taking over our lives. And for those who are theologians here, like Dr. James, they will say God created us to have dominion and control over the earth. But now it looks like the machines are creating machines to have dominion over us. But, so my question then is, having laid that context, my question is, what is your opinion about the future of artificial intelligence? One of your colleagues from Yonsei University actually told us, he's a professor of computer sciences, he said that actually artificial intelligence is a next computer. It's actually the current and the next computer, right? So if that is the case, are we losing control over the machines? Is it possible that we will lose the control? And that we will end up having to fight with the machines on how to control our lives and how to control them and to control everything. In other words, now meaning that the Third World War might have to be between us and the machines. So I want you to, I just want you to give us your imagination and the future projection of how you see artificial intelligence is to develop going forward. Yeah, but the issue of control over the machines is a big concern for me. Thanks.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, this is a very important question for human like us. Oh, I can say that as an AI researcher, I have searched a lot of papers these days, and lots of technologies coming from right now. So I'm really afraid of what is happening in the future. I cannot assess anything because, as I told in my presentation, generative model, the model can generate anything, videos, your voices, your looks. Yeah, it can be very dangerous to maybe my family or the other people. Yeah. As you said, robot can dominate our society. Yeah. You know, in AI, 1 year corresponding to 10 years in human life. I'm really sure about that. So we need to focus how AI technology processes in the present. AI is not a technology, not a specialized field in our era. AI is really necessary to live, to protect me, myself, and my family.
Okay, at the back of what Brother Dave has just said, I just want to check on one thing. The emergent deep learning and the input coming in of the neural network, you indicated that it's a function that is trying to emulate the function of the human brain. So I'm thinking in that essence, right now you just said that 1 year to AI is 10 years to humanity. So which means in terms of my capacity of my brain to learn what AI can do in 1 year will take me roughly 10 years.
Oh.
So I just want to find out, how do we capacitate the function and the operation of deep learning into helping humanity learn faster then? If the hospital is completely operated in AI, and here comes a patient, and they have a dental cavity that needs to be taken care of, algorithms may not come up with an accurate number because sometimes algorithm will just look at the raw data. Humanity has the ability to look at something much deeper. So it's that part that is basically concerning me right now, is that the function of AI, the neural network, how do we help it function in collaboration with how humanity can as well, to try and not make us obsolete, I think.
Thank you. 1 year AI corresponds to 10 years in human being. AI tech, historically, there is no history like every researcher in the world focusing on just one field like AI. Every researcher focus on AI. There is no history historically, there is no occasions in our history. So, the technology speed is much more faster than expected in our society. And then what's the next question? What's the main point of the next question?
I'm saying, how do we help? Okay. How does the emergent neural network in itself, in its capacity, can be paired with just helping humanity function a lot better without it being left behind, I guess? I hope that makes sense better. Okay.
Let me think about it more. So you can discuss after this.
Okay.
Okay, my question is more of technical. You've talked about the images you've used to train your model. And right now, currently, we are trying to use images that are more pixel-based than object-based. Because from what you have presented, you have focused more on object detection rather than pixel-based. Because when you're talking about dental caries, you're talking about a region that has cavity on the teeth. So should we be focused more on the teeth itself or the region? Because the region is informed by the pixels of the tooth. So I was going through your work, and I think maybe the results that you got are due to that fact, because the images that you are using are more based on the teeth rather than the region of the dental. So we should also make AI to be like a second opinion from humans, so that we have medical practitioners informing the machine on what to do. That is why we want to link up the practitioners with the models to inform them what to do. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. This work based on image-based diagnostics. In artificial intelligence, there are a lot of fields in image-based diagnostics. Yeah, my research is based on object detection, like you said. So actually, I didn't explain the details in the presentation. Actually, the model of the output is the box coordination of teeth numbering or caries. The AI model predicts where the caries is, where the tooth is in the whole intraoral photo. Yeah, and then what's the next question?
The images that you have used for the model, I think they are better in describing.
I'm sorry, I cannot hear you.
There are better images right now for what you do. So that is what I was suggesting. If you can be able to use dental imaging caries, whereby you can be able to use to show you individual teeth. And then now you can be able to detect those dental caries in your teeth.
Yes.
That is why you're getting a small percentage of your results because of the data. So I think if you use different kinds of data, radiograms, you can be able to get.
Oh, got it. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, originally my colleagues and me plan to use many modalities, not just intraphoto. We can combine the other modalities like you said, panel X-ray or MRI integrated to my intraoral photo. But my work really impacted on AI dentistry because I just use one modality, that's intraoral photograph.
Thank you, Chair. My question comes from a legal perspective. I think I heard you say that this dental imaging has a 99% accuracy. So hypothetically, we have patient A who happens to be in the 1%. And then now, the imaging was wrong. It was flawed, it was not accurate. And then now, my question then is, who do we now sue for medical malpractice? The modeler, the dental facility, or the dentist who was there during the whole process? Thank you, I hope that's clear.
So what was the main point of question?
So the question is,
yeah, that's really the legal thing, right? Yeah. Yeah. I actually, I'm not sure about that, but actually my model, the performance of my model is going better than these days, but how can I say that? Okay, so can we discuss more about this? Yeah, let me think about it.
All right. The Prof asked a very interesting question earlier on. I think there was a communication challenge that happened there. I think the Prof, if I may compliment your question, was asking a question that is also of interest to me, which is along the lines that are we going to have AI taking the work of dentists? And also, are we going to have AI doing the diagnosis without the help of human beings and detecting cavities and even doing dental fillings themselves? So, which means perhaps the displacement of dentists. So with the help of AI, I was able to translate this into South Korean language. So I'm going to have your sister translating my question so that you can understand what I was trying to say.
그러니까 그 질문을 간단하게 얘기하자면 아마 알아들었겠지만, 그러니까 이제 단순히 support 시스템이 아니라 can it actually replace 그러니까 아예 교체할 수 있는가? 사람의 인볼브먼트가 아예 없이 심지어 뭐 치과 치료 같은 것 자체 그 로보틱의 영역이지 그런 것 자체도 이제 예.
Thank you very much. Okay, let me think. I think in the future, AI cannot replaced by dentists. So in AI in dentistry or medicine, we can say the terminology. We call it clinical decision support system. That's a big terminology in medicine. We call it CSDD, Clinical Support Decision System. The final decision is made by dentistry, because my work is also focused on just one intraoral photo, but to make final decision, we need more information about patient's age, patient gender, or the other diseases related to dental health. So I can, in conclusion, I think AI cannot replace by dentists. I think AI model can assist dentists for the final decision. Thank you.
Okay. Hello once again.
Okay. He's a student, so let's allow it.
As a second-year student, I'm really interested to know, Hore, what inspired you to focus on your research or work on the intersection of AI and digital health? And also, my second question is that, how can healthcare institutions ensure patient data privacy when using AI systems? And then my last question is that, do you think the current legal framework is ready for AI-driven health innovations?
What's the first question first?
Sorry, my first question was that what inspired you to focus your work, your research or work on intersection of AI and digital health?
Oh, okay, got it. The first question, the answer is that, since my master's degree, I've been focusing on core AI technology, but my institute has a big hospital in our university, so they want me to engage in their medical things. So since my PhD degree, so I really interested in medical things in AI. And then, a few years ago, there are a few scientists in medicine. There are a few AI engineering in medicine. So that's why I focus on integration of dentistry or medicine in AI, with AI.
Okay, thank you. And then how can healthcare institutions ensure patient data privacy when using AI systems?
Okay, so in Korea, I don't know how South African hospitals use data set. In Korea, data privacy is really much more important than a few years ago, because so you're using a system called EMR, Electronic Medical Recording System. So we're using EMR system for the data privacy. And many healthcare companies in South Korea is really interested in data privacy. So, you can protect data with blockchain. Did you hear about that? Blockchain is a very high technology related to data privacy. So, and then data privacy is really important in AI because of, did you hear about deep fake? So in every field of dental or medicine or even general artificial intelligence, data privacy is really important. So I think you need to focus on data privacy in AI. That's a really good point to start with your career.
Okay, thank you very much. And then do you
Thank
think...
you.
So
We have to move on, colleagues, unfortunately. One question, and then that's it. We will take it offline. You always have a chance to talk to the experts. Yeah. Yeah.
I have numerous questions, but the other one, okay.
Take the most important one, the one that
okay.
has not been discussed.
You can ask me after
later.
this, no problem.
Okay.
Can we do that?
Yes.
Can we?
The one I find more important, the other one is your should I say software that you've developed? Because the question was connected. One, let's say, does it have different versions? Can you expand on it? Have you looked into if I have more tools available at my disposal, more than just a camera? Let's say I have, I can go ultraviolet, and I would like to probably detect like the enamel, like how far it's damaged, or what kind of bacteria is inside, like how a certain bacteria might behave when exposed to a light that is not visible, to say per ordinary camera. That is, yes. Would you have you looked into that? And if you have, would you have different data? Would you have to create different databases for your AI to be able to probably go further than say with the picture? It was going to give you perhaps a general description of what might be wrong, and then if I have a little bit more high-tech tools, do I now have a little bit more of an in-depth result? And then further than that, if I do have these higher-tech tools, is it going to be different versions? Like with the AI, is it going to come standard, and then you have like a higher, I don't know if...
That's enough, thank you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thanks for the question, really good point. So if you want to expand your model to the other DJs, or like you said, materials, so you need to annotate as a correct decision. I mean, first of all, in AI, the ground truth is the correct answer for that disease. If you want to expand your model to materials or the other diseases, you need prepare independent data set to train your model, and then yes.
So you need to do more work on the model, basically. So let me wrap up. Prof. Segwe? Yeah. Okay.
You know, I just wanted to be more general in terms of the environment in which we are and where we are in healthcare. In healthcare, our patients, for years, from long ago, they are used to being dependent on healthcare professionals, on the doctor, on the nurse, to tell me what is wrong with me, so that if you didn't do it well and there's something wrong with me, I can be able to sue you. That's the situation in South Africa now. So it will have to work hard to firstly enlighten our clients to not to give away their information, data. Because for them to make this diagnosis, they need lots of data. But there must be a way of protecting data, which is done. Health facilities don't just give away data. And then secondly, patients don't want to take that responsibility, our clients, of saying you have done now, you have taken my data and you come up with a diagnosis based on data, and then you tell me to make a decision. They don't want to make that decision. They want the nurse or the doctor or a physiotherapist, occupational therapist, they must make the decision so that if things go wrong, I point a finger and it's not me. They are the ones who will go to court. So that's the situation in which we are now. So in terms of HI, HI, I'm sure we are not yet that much advanced, but these are things that we are looking at, empowering our clients on being careful not to just give away their data. There are ethics with regard to data. But at the same time, we need to empower them now to be able to receive this data and look at it and decide whether do I want to be operated based on this diagnosis that I get from this person or not. Not the doctor or anyone telling me what to do. But we are not yet at that stage. Even when you go to clinics, they want to know that there is a doctor. Doctor, even if he comes once a week, but doctor must be there to make the final decision and to take the blame. So that's our situation in healthcare. So it's a dilemma that we are working on, but we need to empower our clients.
Thank you, Prof. Sikwe, for those closing remarks, right? Yes. Let me now, we've had the discussions around ethics, data privacy, misdiagnosis, the 1% risk. I think a majority of us are worried about that. Also the legal aspect of malpractice and all those things that, so it already shows the work that all of us have to put in making sure that this AI is as close as possible to making the right diagnosis. But I think the other questions that were asked are really more philosophical, really, about existential crises that we have and living alongside the machines and so forth. So I'm going to hand over to Dr. Masichapa to do the closing remarks. Thank you, colleagues.
Good afternoon, colleagues. Let me start with the food. When we leave here, we go to Mpebatu. We need Digzela Mandela building. Third floor, yes. There's lunch served there. Yes. It's organized. You are not buying. No, we've managed the numbers, Prof. We've managed. Yes, we've communicated. Okay. Thank you, colleagues. What an incredible and eye-opening session we've had. Thanks to all of you. And on behalf of everyone here, would like to express our gratitude. Thank you very much, Prof. Yoon. You've helped us to unpack the big question of our time. How do we in the Global South navigate the challenges we face? You've reminded us that our greatest resource is the curiosity and the energy of our young people. And I'm glad that the young people here ask the questions. You took us on a journey from deep learning, neural networks, machine learning, and now to artificial intelligence, showing us how each step works. You've reminded us that models repeatedly make mistakes, just as we do, but in the end, we get closer to the solution. So thank you for reminding us that blockchain is so important. I didn't want to say anything because in the economics field, we talk about poverty and unemployment, and we think that AI is here to take our jobs. But you have reminded us that we can do better with AI, and AI helps us to make faster decisions. So thank you very much for encouraging us. And thank you for listening with such warmth and openness, colleagues. Let's continue to engage, to question, and to innovate responsibly, ethically, and fearlessly. After all, AI may be artificial, but our intelligence and our humanity remains beautifully real. Thank you very much. And
thank you. And colleagues, Prof, can I just... Professor Yoon is working together with Sfakomahat Dental Hospital currently, but we're also expanding to other, I think to the medicine and all health sciences, they are all at Sfakomahat. Yes. But he's not only working with them, he's working with us here at Unisa. He's our partner in our catalytic niche area. So I'm raising this so that if people are interested in joining this area of the study, you are welcome. Join us.
And then may the extended management, please step out for pictures. But before that, Prof. Yun, we've got a gift for you. Please.